morning, man. Monday morning at that. Let's see what we got in this trailer, man. Let's see. We got a little bit of cooler coming in here. Only 39 pieces coming in this stop this morning. I'm thinking they must have inventory. Normally this stop get on average about 140 to 150 cases. Usually when I see an order this small, it's because maybe they have some type of inventory or something like that. So yeah, so we're not gonna be here too long, man. Let's go ahead and get these cases in here. All right, let's get it. If you don't have a handle like this, you can't do this right here. You gotta do this right here. Ain't nothing wrong with that. My way just a little bit easier. No shade. Alright, so we got just about all the dry in. I think it's 2 more cases, which is chemicals. So we'll go grab those. And this is all they're getting on the dry today. Light load coming in here today, man. Let me grab these 2 cases. Bro, every time somebody watches the video, I at least have one person ask me about this pad on my hand truck. I'll leave the link in the description for the pad. I've talked about it and made videos about it before, but I know there's a lot of new subscribers to the channel, so I'll put it in the description, man. All right, we're in the freezer right now. They only get 9 cases in the freezer, and they're kind of right up top and kind of in the back. Being as though it's only 9 cases, you know, it's not going to be difficult to get to them, even though some of them are in the back. Let's get it. All right, so this should be the 9 cases that we need. That ice cream, I know it's only 1 case in there. I'll scan it in a minute. Yep. So that's it, man. Those are our 9 freezer cases in this stock. Let's go ahead and drop these inside the freezer. Alright guys, let me show y'all something real quick. Let me know if something looks a little bit different. What does that look like? Does that look like my 2023 Freightliner? No, I don't think so. I'm in a 2015 Volvo, man. It happened again, guys. It happened again. Gotta tell you guys all about it, man. Let me get in this truck. Y'all keep it locked. All right, guys, as you can see, I'm in this 2015 Volvo. This is a spare truck. By the way, somebody asked me a while ago if GFS had automatics or manuals. So we have both at GFS, and some locations may have more manuals than automatics, possibly. But I know for us in particular, we have more automatics than manuals. And most locations probably are that way because we have, the company has invested a lot into the fleet and buying automatic trucks, a lot of new automatic trucks. So I don't know if they're gonna completely phase out the manuals. If that's the plan, could be. I don't know. But for us, we have, I think, 2 manuals left at the yard, and those are assigned to drivers. So at my location as well, we have, all of us have assigned trucks. The only reason I'm in a spare manual right now because my truck is actually in the shop. And in most cases, even when my truck, you know, is getting maintenance done or whatever, they're sending me another automatic down. But in this particular situation, I guess they didn't have any more automatics available as spares. So I'm stuck with this manual. You guys know I love automatics, man. Put me in an automatic every day of the week. But yeah, somebody was like, man, you know, what's the possibility of, you know, me driving a manual if I were to work for GFS? I think this person was a little concerned about having to drive a manual. And again, I mean, if you don't have any restrictions on your license, automatic restrictions specifically, then you could potentially be in a manual under certain circumstances. So, you know, that's why a lot of these companies, not all of them, but a lot of them do shy away from candidates who have an automatic restriction. But that's not to say you still can't get a job, unless that company has in the job posting, like I've seen US Food have, must be able to drive a manual. Some companies may have that in the job description, and if that's the case, then obviously, you know, that may not be a job that you will qualify for. But you know, if they don't specifically say that, then, you know, you still have a shot, even with an automatic restriction. So, you know, I guess it just depends on the company. But yeah, if you can, it's probably, you know, a good idea to try to get the automatic restriction removed, just to give yourself, you know, more opportunities. But again, I don't think you have to, right? You know, I think a lot of companies now are transitioning to automatics, right? You look at some of the mega carriers out there, probably the majority of them are automatics. So, you know, that's kind of what everybody is kind of transitioning into. So I don't think it'll be a problem if you have an automatic restriction. But, you know, that's just my my thoughts on it. So anyway, guys, we getting ready to get up out of here, man, and head to the hotel. I don't know why my guy right here, he always parked right here in this spot. You see that black car way over there? He backing up right now. Shout out to my guy, cool guy, but he always parked on the corner right there where I have to make that turn by that light pole. But anyway, oh, let me change it. Alright, so with that being said, man, let's go ahead and get down the road, guys. Y'all keep it locked, man. I think we should to the hotel. We gotta put the locks on, man. All right, man, so it is 10:18. We may be early enough to catch breakfast this morning. We about to find out. Nah, I look like we missed breakfast. Got the doors closed. 6 to 10. Hey, real quick, man, I gotta give a big shout out to my guy who delivered my food last Thursday, man. I placed the order, had some food delivered to my room, and as soon as I opened the door, the dude was like, "Wait, you Anthony TV?" So, bro, if you see this video, salute. I appreciate the support, man. He was showing a lot of love, saying he'd been subscribed to the channel for a long time. And it's just crazy when you have that type of interaction with your supporters in person. You know what I'm saying? It's probably like maybe the 4th or 5th time I've had somebody come up to me that supports the channel, and every time it's just pretty cool, man, to experience that. So shout out to each and every one of y'all, man, that support the channel, man. I really appreciate it. All right, that's it, man. Let's go. All right, man, so let me go ahead and get back to what I was telling you guys earlier about the whole breakdown situation, or why I have a spare truck. So recently I made a video and I was talking about, you know, one of the worst days I had experienced, and I was giving you guys the whole rundown as to what transpired. My truck broke down, had a belt pop during those times where we had freezing temperatures a few weeks ago. A lot of people experienced that, cold weather across the country. It's pretty chilly today too, but it's not, you know, 14 degrees like it was that morning when my truck broke down. But anyway, that's not what I want to talk about today. I want to talk about last week, right, in the Penske rental. If you guys been, you know, paying attention to the channel, been keeping up with the content that I've been dropping, you know I've been in a Penske rental. I don't know what it is, man, about the trucks, but I haven't been having the best of luck when it comes to the trucks. I gotta let you guys know, I gotta keep the family informed, man. Gotta keep y'all updated on the issues. When it was Friday, so Friday morning, I had already completed my route, done for the day, heading back to the yard. I'm probably about an hour and 45 minutes out from the yard. It's foggy, a lot of dense fog, and I'm just driving, man. I hadn't had any issues with the Penske in terms of how I was driving up to that point when I broke down, and the previous day, right? You guys know I'm on a 2-day route, so I didn't have any issues on day 1, and then day 2 at the end of the route is when it just broke down on me, right? I will say, if I had to pick a time for the truck to break down, do it when I'm already finished with the route, right? But where it broke down at was not the best place. The truck broke down at an intersection, man. Like the main highway. I'm coming up to the traffic light at the intersection. The light turns red, so, you know, I stopped, of course, waiting on the light to turn green. As soon as the light turned green, I hit the gas pedal to accelerate, and the truck just shut off in the middle of the highway. Mind you, I just stated that it was some dense fog. It was really foggy. So when the truck shut off, I tried to crank it back up. Obviously, it wouldn't turn over. So I'm looking out the side mirrors, hoping, you know, the vehicles behind me see my hazard lights on, and not think that I'm moving, right? So that was a major concern for me, the fact that it was so foggy out, I was more concerned about people not paying attention and possibly thinking I was moving when I was at a standstill and running in the back of the trailer or something like that. Every situation, every breakdown that you may have, it may not be necessary to call law enforcement. But breaking down at an intersection in the middle of the highway, you need to call law enforcement. So I already knew what time it was, and that's the first people I called. Actually, the sheriff came out there. Really nice guy, man. Really nice guy. Something was going on with my cell phone, so I was losing signal. So he, allowed me to use his phone and make some calls. So I appreciated that. He was a really nice guy, man. And he asked me if I had a military background. And I told him I get asked that a lot, especially when I go in department stores and talk to some of those employees. I get asked that a lot. Hey, are you in the military? I'm like, nah. But I definitely take that as a compliment. He said it was just the way I carry myself. He figured I was in the military. After I got off the phone with law enforcement, I called Penske, and Penske had me on hold a couple times, and both times the phone just hung up on their end. It was like, you got a 10-minute wait. I wait for 10 minutes, then the phone just hang up. And it was a really small town, man. Like, everybody knew each other. People were coming up to the traffic light, letting the window down and calling the sheriff by his first name. That's how you know it's a small town, bro. Like, it was a couple people did that. They let the window down and they calling the sheriff by the first name, and they talking about church and all this other type of stuff, right? And I'm like, this must be a really small town. He's like, yeah, man, like, everybody know each other for the most part. So it was kind of funny. But anyway, man, it was crazy, bro. Like, to have back-to-back breakdowns, you know what I'm saying? That joint was crazy. To make a long story short, tow truck came out. The tow truck ended up towing the truck all the way to our drop yard. Again, it was about an hour and 45 minutes out. And yeah, that's how my day ended on Friday of last week. So I can't make this stuff up, man. You just never know what to expect, man. That's all I can say. Expect the unexpected. That's my other breakdown story, man. Hopefully you guys don't break down out there. I'm praying that everything goes well while I have this spare. I'm ready to get my truck back, man. GFS, I need my truck. My 2023 Freightliner. Please get that fixed ASAP, all right? Please get it fixed ASAP. I'm gonna get ready to get out of here, man. Until the next video. I'll catch you guys later, man. Y'all take care. Peace.